Welcome to The Explainer. So, today we're diving into something that is an absolute must know if you're managing multiple media or business profiles. We're talking about securing your digital assets against some seriously intense modern tracking systems. Keeping your accounts totally independent is absolutely vital. So, we're going to break down exactly how to architect true account isolation using mobile proxies, turning what sounds like super complex network theory into a clear, everyday strategy you can actually use.
Okay, I want you to start by asking yourself a pretty high stakes question right out of the gate. Are your management projects secretly linked? You might be sitting there thinking you're operating entirely separate profiles, but the truth is, account managers face unseen vulnerabilities all the time. Modern anti fraud platforms are, well, they're incredibly sophisticated. They keep track of historical connection trails and they're actively hunting for any structural commonalities across your different profiles. If they find that one hidden footprint, your entire cluster of accounts could get flagged for review, or even worse, completely penalized. Here is our roadmap for today. We're going to start with the account linking threat, then move on to signals beyond the IP, followed by proxy isolation architecture, aligning fingerprints and settings, and finally wrap it all up with daily routines for safety.
Let's jump right into section 1, the account linking threat.
This is basically the foundational threat facing anyone who operates multiple accounts today. Account linking is essentially the automated process that platforms use to tie separate profiles back to one hidden operator. They do this by analyzing your network patterns and really specific hardware traces. So when you log into several profiles using the same computer, the site records those traces and builds a digital profile group. And the danger here is massive, guys. If just one of those profiles breaks a community guideline, the platform's security algorithm is going to apply penalties to every single associated address in that cluster. Literally, one mistake can take down your whole operation. And this is exactly why mobile proxies are the ultimate defense. I absolutely love this quote. With a mobile proxy, your accounts behave as independent citizens accessing the internet from a local shopping mall. Let me explain why that matters so much. A cellular network shares just a few IP addresses across thousands of everyday devices. The security algorithms know this. They know that multiple, totally unrelated individuals are accessing the internet from the exact same mobile IP throughout the day. Because of that, they can't simply blacklist the whole IP block, because if they did, they'd kick out thousands of genuine users. This natural setup gives your business operations a massive built-in layer of security. Moving on to section 2, signals beyond the IP. Listen, relying solely on a clean network route just doesn't cut it anymore. Automated security systems evaluate a truly massive volume of behavioral and hardware vectors during every single connection session. They are inspecting tracking files left in your storage directories, they're looking at canvas tracking metrics, your local system configs, and, get this, even your audio configuration fingerprints. If two profiles share the exact same audio fingerprint, the target site is going to group them together, even if you're connecting from totally different locations. But it gets even deeper. They track how you navigate the UI, recording the speed of your mouse interactions, and your exact keystroke timing intervals. Simply slapping on a new IP address is just never going to be enough to hide from that level of scrutiny. And here's where automation can actually be a huge trap. If you're using automation scripts that execute actions at identical millisecond intervals, the tracking system instantly registers an automated pattern. It seriously doesn't matter how premium your proxy is, this non-network behavioral metric exposes your hidden operator signature right on the spot. You have to mimic human variability.
Let's look at how to build our defense in section 3, proxy isolation architecture.
Think about the inherent risks of your standard browser versus an enterprise-grade solution. A standard browser shares tracking files, it has an overlapping local cache, and it is highly vulnerable to data leaks across your active tabs. It is a massive risk for multi-account management. On the flip side, using an isolated virtual container, like with anti-detect tools such as MoreLogin, completely replaces your actual computer properties with artificial hardware details. Each profile runs in its own strict, separate container, linked to a dedicated proxy port. So the network traffic from profile A never even touches the traffic from profile B. And this strict separation is quite literally a safety net. It completely stops target sites from reading old tracking files that belong to a totally different closed workspace. So even if your browser does some unexpected background update and alters its local cache, that change is permanently locked inside that specific folder. The files never touch. Cross-contamination is entirely stopped in its tracks. Now for section 4. Aligning fingerprints and settings. Having the isolation architecture is step 1, right? But dialing in the precision nuances is what actually makes the whole thing foolproof.
A super common mistake is failing to align your local parameters. Think about the risk of mismatched settings. If you route through a proxy node in Chicago, but your operating system is running on London time, those security filters are going to instantly flag your session, no doubt about it. To be truly secure, everything has to match perfectly. If you're using a German mobile proxy, your parameters absolutely must reflect local German regional codes and time zones. Your browser settings have to mirror your network traits exactly to create a believable human pattern.
Okay, you also need to watch out for WebRTC, which is a major critical vulnerability. These data paths can actually leak your real underlying network address right through that proxy wall you set up. To maintain your anonymity and keep your actual hardware hidden, you have to take the technical step of either completely disabling those WebRTC transmissions or configuring your browser tools to alter the outbound address values.
So, looking at how to map out these risks, you can easily see how specific tools step in to neutralize them. For the high-risk factors, like browser storage and system time matching, you need strict tools. We're talking isolating local data folders with anti-detect apps or syncing time variables using location scripts. Meanwhile, you can mitigate medium risks, like your network address, simply by rolling with cellular mobile proxies. Think of this matrix as your literal blueprint for safety. Finally, Section 5, Daily Routines for Safety.
All the tech in the world won't save you if your daily habits are, well, a little sloppy. So let's talk about a few critical edge cases. If you're on a shared proxy plan, you are inherently taking on historical risks. If another buyer used that same mobile network address for a massive spam campaign, that node is under major scrutiny, which exposes you to cross-contamination. You can lower this risk by using dedicated or rotating mobile pods that pull fresh network addresses. Also, watch out for simultaneous loggings on identical subnets. They will trigger automated alerts. If you have multiple profiles connecting to the same platform section at the exact same millisecond, the platform is going to flag that sudden spike for sure. To fix this, you need a rock-solid daily routine. First, always verify the status of your assigned proxy ports before you open anything. Just run a quick diagnostic check, and if a line fails to connect, hold off on opening that profile folder. Second, try your best to execute a staggered login schedule. Opening your entire profile catalog all at once is just a huge red flag. Spacing out your actions with variable delays makes it look like natural human behavior, which is a core requirement for staying safe.